Now, a lot of people don't really get it, man. It's the hardest thing to do is to wake up dead sheeps. They never understand. Now, this so-called Jeffrey Epstein that you see on screen right here, I already told you what it was when they came out with this government puppet, basically so-called busting him out. I told you what it is. It's a hoax. It's a 100% hoax. And this is how they do it now. He's so-called found dead in his jail cell. And if you know anything about the bitter truth, there's no way somebody can hang themselves in prison. And of course, that's where they're gonna go with it. You have to be able to jump off somewhere so your neck can broke. You understand? You have to be able to dangle. There's no way in the jail cell for you to hang yourself. No doubt about it. Let's get into this.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Peter Alexander.
Good morning. This is an NBC News special report. NBC News has learned that disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Epstein took his own...
And what you think they're going to do with this character? All they do is pull it off the scene, people. That's what you need to know. Not going to go to no trial, nothing. I already break it down and show you. They show you cartoon cases. It's not real. This is a hoax. And of course, the best way to do it and put a hand into it is to call this one right here commit suicide. It's fake shit. 100% in.
News has learned that disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Epstein took his own life while he was behind bars here in New York City facing charges of sex trafficking. We want to get the very latest now.
All bullshit. And as you look at this face right here, people, is after they so-called accuse him, then he start looking like this with his beard scruffy and everything. White and gray beard as soon as they call him out. Just like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, it's the same damn hoax they're running on the people. And of course he's not dead, dumbass.
NBC News investigative correspondent Tom Winter, who is joining us by phone. Tom, what more do you know?
Peter, what we know is that at some point this morning, Bureau of Prisons and prison officials found Jeffrey Epstein in his cell.
Wow.
Apparently, he had hanged himself.
You see, people, I know 100%. Once they say he commits suicide, I know 100% where they're going to go with it. Just like the Sandra Bland, it's a fake shit. 100% in the Castro, that so-called captured the 3 girls, hold them for 10 years. And more, and then hang himself. It's not real. You can't be hanged in prison. You understand? In jail, there's no way for you to tie something and dangle from the roof. It's fake shit. 100% in.
And they called the EMS, the Fire Department of New York EMS. He was in cardiac arrest at that time. He was transported to New York's downtown hospital.
Yes, so he didn't die at the same time. He was in cardiac arrest. After they found him, it's not real, people. As you could see him with the purple-looking couch behind him, all by design. It's a satanic puppet. And, of course, there's nothing wrong with him.
He was pronounced dead. It's a stunning turn. Obviously, several weeks ago, NBC News and several other outlets reported that Epstein may have made some sort of an attempt on his life, although...
You see, that's what they put on the people. Yes, he makes some kind of attempt on his life. It's bullshit, all to set you up for this day right here. With him so-called commit suicide by hanging himself in prison. It's a fucking fake shit, people. Wake your ass up.
Officials at the time and later upon investigating it were wondering if it was more of an effort to get attention or perhaps to get better conditions for himself. Obviously,
what more attention he want than what the mainstream already bringing him? He get all the fucking attention in the world. Yes, he basically plaster all over every fucking news network. Of course, that's how they do their puppets. And of course, he's not dead.
That has radically changed with this news. It comes following a day where more documents were unsealed in a civil proceeding in New York, painting an even clearer picture of what some of his victims alleged and what they said. Excuse me. And on top of that, Peter, it's just an incredible turn. This is somebody who kind of had gotten off easy from a judicial...
And don't worry about it. Even when they so-called have the Bill Cosby character, I told you they might come back and say he died in prison. Yes, and there you go. They pull it off with the Epstein character. As you could see, the pyramids behind him right there. All Freemason puppet right here they put on TV to fool the dumb people.
Standpoint, many people believe back in the mid-2000s when he was able to escape federal charges and faced only a single count in a state case tied to sexual abuse. He was indicted by a federal grand jury. He was arrested.
And don't worry about it, people. I told you. with the elites, that's all they do. Child pornography and everything else, you understand? That's how they live. That's in their fucking religion, you understand? Part of their rituals, the devil rituals, that's what they do. They abuse kids, have sex with kids and animals, and everything bad you can think about come from these characters right here. So you see, when they put one out in the spotlight acting like they're gonna get him, it's a 100% fake. It's only fitting for them to pull off this fake fucking suicide to get this character off the scene. You better wake your ass
in
up.
July and faced charges by federal prosecutors here in New York who were keen to move forward with a case that featured a number of New York victims and more allegations from back in that time period, 2002 to 2005. And now they're not going to be able to go forward with that case.
They can't go on with the case now because he's dead. They can't get to charge his character right here because they pull it off the scene all by design, people. He's not dead. And I told you, it was a fake shit from day one, putting on their puppet in the public spotlight. It don't matter how
Jeffrey
they do
Epstein
it.
is dead.
And Tom, to be clear, it was just a matter of weeks ago, as you noted, in what was either a suicide attempt or perhaps an effort, as law enforcement officials told us at the time, to try to fake an attack on him. That Epstein was put under suicide watch.
Yes, so you put him on a suicide watch. I remember you so-called put him on suicide watch, and you still get him to kill himself. You still get to hang himself. The most common assault. They always tell you people hang themselves in prison. So that's what the first fucking thing they should have think of. Oh, this guy might be hanging himself soon then. You understand what I'm saying? They already have him on suicide watch. The only thing they need to check that he don't hang himself. You understand? How the fuck did he get to hang himself? It's garbage.
That incident where there were marks found on his neck. He was found injured in the fetal position.
There was marks found on his neck. I told you they was setting you up for this right here. And now they pull off the psyop with this Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein, which is 37 in numerology. 3 sevens, hoax on the masses. It never happened.
On the ground in his cell. This is going to raise a lot of new questions, specifically how something like this could happen while Epstein was in federal custody.
No, better question, how this happened while he on suicide watch. Bam.
Well, you're absolutely right, Peter, and what you described was exactly as he knew it at the time. It's going to raise significant questions, and it's part of the reporting and some of the information that we're going to try to gather here this morning. We're hoping to get a press release from the Bureau of Prisons, which oversees federal prisoners and federal inmates. So we're trying to get some more details about that. But yes,
you need to show the damn jail cell. Show us where he hang himself. Show us the damn crime spot. You understand? You can't fool everybody. There's no way this one could be on suicide watch and still get to hang himself in jail. Get out of here. Federal jail. Dumbass.
In light of that incident, and in light of everything going on, and the fact that he is a very high-profile defendant, he is somebody who had friends, two former, one current president and a former president.
Wow.
At one point, he had been friends with.
A lot of people don't get it. You can't just be friends with those puppets unless you're one of them. Don't sleep on the Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, wake your ass up. Let's get deeper in it and bam it.
News this hour, officials say multimillionaire Jeffrey Epstein has taken his own life in a New York jail.
Yeah, Epstein pleaded not guilty in July. That was to charges of trafficking dozens of underage girls, some as young as 14 years old, forcing them to have sex with his powerful friends.
You hear that? Forced the girls to have sex with his powerful friends. Remember, when the first stories came out, they tell you they recruit, he basically have some people, some women that recruit young girls, 14 and 15 basically, to come to his mansion, his so-called mansion, and massage him and have sex with him. You understand? So now they're telling you that he basically recruiting them for other people, his rich friends, to have sex with them. It's bullshit, people. The whole case is government shit.
Joining us now is CNN legal analyst Paul Callan and Eli Honing on the phone. Paul, let me start with you first and foremost. I guess the big question now is what happens to the federal case that was moving forward?
Well, the federal criminal case will end with his death.
The federal case will end. That's how they do it, people. Nobody dies. It's just a fake character. Jeffrey Epstein, 100%. And I told you, it's too close to the fucking Harvey Weinstein. It's just another hoax they pull off. And the people, as you could see, the sodomite working for CNN. Got the ball earth right there. They have to put it there. And even a Statue of Liberty right there. All devil coding. Wow.
These criminal cases do not proceed after the death of a criminal suspect. But on the civil side, where people are suing for money damages, those cases will continue. They'll now be...
And of course, they are fake victims. So you understand, it's gonna be fake payouts. Nobody get no pay, you understand? It's gonna be fake, the shit they put together for the dumb folks. No doubt about it. Nobody commit no suicide. And nobody charged for no fucking rape.
Converted
Fake.
Into an action against the estate of Jeffrey Epstein. And he, presumably from press reports, has a substantial estate. So I would expect the Epstein case will continue full force after, after a brief period of time while the lawyers manage to substitute the estate in for Jeffrey Epstein himself.
So all this do right here is chipping another gear. That's what you need to know. Now they're gonna try to see who's gonna get money out of this so-called estate, which is another fake shit again they bring to the masses. I already told you, don't go for nothing that they bring to you on the nose. All fucking propaganda on the masses. And this sodomite, Jeffrey Epstein, not dead. Just another devil puppet they cancel off the scene. I'm gone.